Knows rugby like Stan Sport.
That's what the fans were looking for.
With 3 brand new shows every week. Join the game's greats to break down all the news, views and issues.
Incredibly high-level rugby played in there.
Opinions that matter.
He's breaking tackles, he's scoring tries.
And facts you can count on.
But he got the right decision. I loved his work rate.
He finishes that try really well.
All the action from every angle. If it's happening in rugby, we've got you covered. Right here on Stan Sport.
I am being taken alive.
Time to remind them who runs this valley.
You know he's coming after you, don't you?
I'm counting on it.
You and I are standing guard in one of the last great open spaces.
You have no idea what these people are capable of.
This is about what's right and damn nation wrong.
They want to ride together. They can die together.
Number
good afternoon and welcome to the Allianz Stadium in the Twickenham area of London. You're very welcome to the red button option on S4C in Wales and the world feed worldwide as we look at Wales just coming out, being led by the captain Dewi Lake, the hooker. There he is, and he'll come out to an absolute cauldron, not particularly of atmosphere, but in terms of the temperature here, it's absolutely roasting at the Allianz Stadium. Well, Wales getting a decent reception anyway. We think a crowd of about 20,000, perhaps more cooling fans than rugby fans here at the Allianz. Wales there. There's the Barbarians side. He'll be led by Faf de Klerk, the double World Cup winning Springbok scrum half. And in fact, there's a lovely gesture there. It's George North on his last professional game who's actually leading the Barbarians out. A lovely gesture alongside Andrew Kellaway, the Australian. Lovely gesture that by the world famous club, the Barbarians. And now comes Faf de Klerk, the captain. And George North, very, very emotional day for him it'll be. He's done everything in the game. Never played for the Barbarians before, and what a way to go out. And it's shirt sleeve order for everybody today, the crowd as well. And you'll have to feel for the players. We are going to have 2 water breaks on the 20 minutes and on the hour mark. And then we're going to have the national anthem of Wales, and it's going to be sung by Corinne Hart. Emrulad Vanadai, land of my fathers, led by Corinne Hart. And now as the game is being played in London, and the Barbarians were formed by a man from Cambridge University way back in 1890, we're going to have God Save the King. And this will be led by Laura Thompson. The Barbarian squad features 12 different nationalities and 19 internationals in the squad. Double World Cup winning captain, Springbok scrum half Faf de Klerk skippers the team, which has 9 players over 30 in the starting lineup. There's also a double World Cup winner in the form of Vincent Koch at tight head, and that pack is a festival of muscle and sinew in waiting, nearly 1,000 kilograms worth. And George North poised for his final professional game off the bench, and he'll be wearing Llangefni socks, his original club. No caps awarded for this match, and Wales have 13 players unavailable due to the game being outside of the international window. So Dewi Lake captains the side, which features Lions flanker Jack Morgan back after injury, as is Teddy Williams in the Boiler House. There's an all-Scarlets back division to complement an Ospreys half-back partnership in Dan Edwards and Kieran Hardy. Rhys Barrett, Ben Warren, Ryan Woodman and Harry Keddy are poised to make their first appearance in a Wales shirt off the bench. I'm delighted to say I've been joined alongside me by former Wales and Lions hooker Ken Owens. I should say as well, good afternoon Ken, Barbarian as well.
I was a Barbarian back in 2010, long time ago. Yeah, played you before going on tour with Wales and New Zealand that summer, and got a run out against England here just before going on tour, which was a fantastic experience. I was young in my international career. Well, I hadn't been capped at that point, so the opportunity to play with some of the world's greats at that time was a great experience.
Just saw him on the screen that Anthony Woodthorpe of England is the referee on the coaching staff of Andover Rugby Club, and he'll be assisted by Alex Thomas and Jamie Parr, and the TMO is Stuart Tearage, all from the Rugby Football Union. Wales in all red and the white socks. Barbars in their famous black and white hoops. Backwards. And an error straight away from Nathan Hughes.
Leads the floor.
Wales play from left to right.
Inside and use it.
Clerk skippering the Barbarians on his first ever appearance. And there's a familiar left boot into the breadbasket of Blair Murray, into Dan Edwards. Wainwright. Leicester bound from the Dragons shortly. Now Wales get the first penalty. Now Ken, first question to you. We know what the Barbars do, it's in their tradition, it's in their DNA, they keep the game loose. What's the temptation for Wales to match them, or do Wales play to their pattern and use it as a warm-up for Fiji next week?
It's a difficult one for Wales because especially the players they got would like to play an open, expansive game, but I think it's an opportunity for them to start working on their patterns and structures that they put in place leading into the Nations Cup, especially against Fiji next weekend. So they need to stay as structured as possible whilst expressing themselves, not making the game as loose like the Barbarians will want.
First line out taken by Wales into the middle to Hawkins. Oh, nice hands as well. Good yardage made by Wales from that line out, and they're within 5 here, Wales. Morgan. Just pass going all right. The referee blowing for the knock on though.
That's good play from Wales, exactly what they'd want to do. A great set play, playing Plumtree winning the ball, but going through the system, going through their pattern, expressing themselves, some dummy runners there, and really challenging the Barbarians' defence. Wouldn't have had a lot of time together, so their defensive structure is going to be under pressure, but some good play by Wales there.
Yeah. Dewi Lake, the captain, in the van straight away.
Let's build, fellas, come on.
He's Gloucester bound, he's Dewi Lake, alongside Jack Morgan, but they're listed in this team as their clubs at the moment, as their contracts don't start for a few weeks yet. So Dewi Lake down as Ospreys and Jack Morgan as well. So good chance for Wales at this scrum. Blair Murray lurking with intent, just out of shot at full-back. Hardy gets it away well.
Got to roll first before you can pick. Tackle now, let it go.
Good quick ball once more for Hardy. Wainwright.
No, 13, no! You're not the first one.
There's a Serengeti of space out on the right-hand side for Tom Rogers if Wales can spot him, but they've got the penalty coming.
Playing advantage.
See, out of shot, Tom Rogers is absolutely waving and screaming for the ball. Wales decide to go to the blind, though. And we will come back for the penalty.
This phase of play really works into Wales' favour going through this match. You know, one thing the Barbarians have got is a big team. They like to be very physical, but the work defensively Wales are putting them through now will hopefully pay dividends later on.
Dewi Lake, the captain, takes the old-fashioned short ball. Kieran Hardy a bit surprised by that, and Wales have to set once more. In the shadow of the post, Hardy driving and then over. First try for Wales. Kieran Hardy, the man. And an air of inevitability about that one, Ken.
I was, but some good patient build-up by Wales. Went through the faces, really challenged the Barbars. Barbars looking to put pressure on the contact area, not rolling, making some poor decisions around the jackal area. Crossing that gain line, and some great work by Kieran Hardy, spotting the space and taking the chance. But this is important now for Wales, to show how they're maturing as a side and the work they're doing to go again, stay in pattern and not give the Barbars some easy outs.
Dan Edwards got 16 points in the win over Italy. Wales' first win for a long, long time, you'll remember. Adds another 2 there. So a good start for Wales. 7-0.
Do you ever play for the Barbars, Phil?
No, I played against the Barbars a couple of times for my club, Newport. Chased a few shadows. Always quite enjoyed playing in Barbars games, though, because it suited me as a pacifist, non-tackling fullback.
Yeah. Elliot, give me a break for me, please.
So Wales knock on. If you're watching on the world feed, you're very welcome wherever you are, and you're not familiar with the Barbarians. The tradition is they all wear their socks of a club of their choice, usually their first club. So George North, when he comes on, he'll be wearing the red of Llangefni, which is a small village or a small town on the village of Anglesey in North Wales. If you are on the world feed, you're not sure where Llangefni is. It's 7 miles south of Benllech. That's about right, isn't it, Ken?
It is another beautiful part of the world.
Let's have a look at this, the way the Barbars are lining up. Well, you've got Vakatawa, the big powerful wing, lining up just behind the scrum, but Barbars have got an advantage.
Let it go.
First up tackling by Wales is okay, though. There's still the advantage coming. It's Nathan Hughes, hopefully going to qualify for Fiji for the World Cup next year. Again, the reception committee of Wales is equal to the Barbars, but they will come back for the penalty.
A couple of big scrums for the Barbarians in the first 2 opportunities they've had, so I'm wondering if we're going to see a change in tack from the Barbars and become a scrummaging team for the next 75 minutes.
Yeah, well, I worked out that the pack is worth about 1,000 kilograms in all, which is quite a bit heavier than the Welsh pack.
Take the line, please. Take the line. Yes, please. Boys, we're on the line. 5.
Anyway, they go down the line.
Yeah.
I noticed some of the Barbarians players wearing 2 different socks.
Elliot
D, a case in point there. He's got 1 Dragon sock and 1 Newbridge sock. Newbridge's was his home club. Coal mining town in the Gwent Valleys.
Same ball here. Advantage, 3 red claps.
Penalty again for the Barbars.
Playing advantage.
De Klerk, will he fancy borrowing over for a try in his Barbars debut? Hughes having a go. And Elliot D against his countrymen is also burrowing in there like a homesick mole. Is he held up? No, try is awarded. We'll have to see who could perm anyone from 5 there. And I think it's Vincent Koch, yeah, the double World Cup winner, gets on the board for the Barbars.
Good start for the Barbars. They've gone through 5 minutes of defending. Wales have made them defend and made them work, but got the try in the end. I think Wales will be disappointed how easy this try has come about. An error off the kickoff, scrum penalty, go to the corner, maul, and another penalty given away from there, and then a couple of phases and try scored. So that's what Wales look to be looking to eradicate, is their error count and forcing the Barbars to get through some work. But a good response from the Barbarians.
Here's Harry Plummer, the once-capped All Black, 295 points for Claremont this season in the top 14, the top 14's highest scorer. But he glances the post with 5-7. It remains in favour of Wales. Yeah, just talking about Elliot D's socks there, just a bit of interest. Newbridge, his hometown club, he becomes the latest Barbarian there, and that would include players like John Dawes, who of course captained the Barbarians in probably their greatest ever win over the New Zealand All Blacks, Ian Kilpatrick's All Blacks of 1973. So a nod there to the Newbridge tradition. Taken by Salakaya. Lotto. Clerk goes aerial. So pretty structured so far by the Barbarians in this opening 10 minutes or so. They get repossession back as well out of the cap flap from Salakayo Loto. Halfway.
Knock on advantage over.
Vakatawa. And that's Tofi Fanua. The big racing 92 second row. Back to the left they come. Lovely cutout pass. Finding Boshia. And there's Nathan Hughes giving the don't argue to a couple of Wales would-be defenders. And that's the big Georgian, Georgi Karyashvili. Little dink across from Plummer. Oh, they've regathered as well, the Barbars. And into the 22 they go. Quick ball will be handy. They've got a penalty coming. De Klerk just sizing up the options. Boshia. And they will come back for the penalty.
Wales are struggling a little bit with the physicality battle here. Barbarians crossing the gain line, controlling the defence, allowing the offload and allow them to do what they want to do.
What are we doing, fellas? Corner.
Should have probably gone for the points there, Phil, do you think?
Hardly the Barbars' way, dear boy, hardly the Barbars' way.
Last maul.
It's a trend, though, in rugby these days, Ken, that sides don't tend to, the last 3 or 4 years, sides don't tend to build the score, do they? They like to try and go for the 5 rather than the, chipping away at the scoreboard.
It has. It's a tradition that's really changed in the game, I suppose. Talk about building a score, but early on teams looking to create physical pressure and a bit of dominance.
Oh, lovely funny one round the front. Elliot D just put into touch.
About here. Keep the gap, please.
Good work by Faf de Klerk at the front of the line out there, to be fair.
No quick ones. 10 metres. 4-man. 10 metres.
There he is, the double World Cup
No
winner,
ball.
skippering the Barbars.
You go. Make sure you're 2 metres, please.
Well defended by Wales, though, to be fair. All their structures in place.
Dewi Lake takes a risk, but finds Wainwright over the back.
On the shoulder for me.
Good confidence shown there by the Wales skipper.
And use it.
Hardy. And a Billy Basic touch finder from the scrum half.
Still live, still live. No more.
In terms of Steve Tandy, still new to the job, Ken. It's obviously with the caveat that every coach wants to win every game, but is he looking for the result or the performance? How is it weighted?
I think he'd obviously won a performance, and then you'd like to think against the Barbarians, no disrespect to the Barbarians, you put a performance in, you'll get the result. But I think it's him really seeing the evolution of this team, the consistency of the team that we've seen towards the end of the Six Nations, and an improvement of Wales's fortunes. Dewi Lake leading the way again, once again, getting over the ball in a crucial turnover.
Decent touch finder from Dan Edwards.
We need to tidy your numbers up.
We will be having water breaks at 20 and the hour mark in this match. It's absolutely stifling here at the Allianz in London. Nice ball off the top of the back. Wales could do something with this. Oh, lovely conjurer's hands from Eddie James. Didn't come to anything in the end, and Wales have conceded possession. Now a first look at the Barbars perhaps running from deep.
Let it go. No.
De Klerk thinks he spotted some green behind Dan Edwards. Indeed he has as well.
Backwards.
It's a fortuitous bounce though. Blair Murray, now he's got a bit of Barbarian stamp through him, but this time he decides to kick. Plummer. And a touch finder, so the cat and mouse nature of the opening quarter of an hour continues.
Both sides looking to open the game up slightly, try and find some space. Some great hands early on in that phase of play from Eddie James, under pressure, but didn't quite open up the space they were looking for. After that, Wales, got to go back into their structure, get back into their kicking game, perhaps kicked aimlessly, which opened the door for the Barbars to try and open up the field. But they recovered defensively very well.
Yeah, Eddie James from the Carmarthen Quins club, played a bit of rugby out in New Zealand, the Linwood club, and he's part of an all Scarlets back division this afternoon. Tom Rogers obviously on his way to the Ospreys, but listed as a Scarlets player.
The other team can have them as well. Yeah.
Just looking at this number 8 on number 8 tackle. Nathan Hughes with the tackle. Saran Wainwright.
Elliot, 2 meters, please. I want to keep telling you.
That's the halfway line. Wales line out functioning well. The captain finding his man so far, Dewi Lake. Comes to grief in midfield though, and breaks to Vakatawa. A little dink and dare. Taken by Ellis Mee though.
Run him on. Hold 3.
Wales preferring to kick downtown again, taken by Plummer. Up she goes from the fly half. Wales not able to take it, although Blair Murray does get it. Second attempt. Bit of a comedy of errors out there all told at the moment. Now what can Wales do on that left-hand side? Hint of something. And it could work here for Wales. Referee hasn't picked it up. Well, now he has picked up the knock-on, but a real ball bouncing around like a paranoid pinball there, and almost broke for Wales.
Not sure it's clear, but I've got a clear knock on here.
Anthony Wood thought, to be fair, he could have called about 4 knock-ons, about 3 offsides, and decided to play on, and we almost got a try at the end of it.
Yeah, we'll come back for the 4th knock-on and have a scrub. But that's what happens in Barbarians games. There's an interesting article by Nigel Owens in the Wales Online, one of the websites in Wales, saying that referees sometimes take a different attitude to refereeing a Barbarians match. Obviously, you have to referee it to the laws, but you have this sort of thing in your head where it's a Barbarians game, and perhaps things might be allowed to go sometimes.
I think the Barbarians is one of the great traditions of rugby. It's an invitational club side, and they play the game, the spirit of the game in a certain way, and I think that's right for everybody to get behind, and it's great that Nigel has that view from referees.
Oh, Faf de Klerk, the skipper, leading from the front, almost up to the 10-metre line, through the legs, and out to the man Vakatawa on the wing, trying to get his pass in. It still could break for the Barbars. Nankivel, the centre, still going into the 22 goes the Munster centre. All started by de Klerk. And now it's Selakaya Loto taking it on. Back to this left-hand side, Jeremy Ward. One of the 3 uncapped players in the starting lineup. Another Barbarians tradition, always include an uncapped player.
Knock on advantage.
And Wales will get some respite with a knock-on.
We'll take a water break. Time off, water.
All started with Faf de Klerk, there he is.
It's your water break now.
Beautifully weighted chip.
This is a great challenge for Wales going forward for next week against Fiji. Not saying Fiji will be as loose as what the Barbarians are trying to play, but they have a big attacking threat, a big offloading threat. So it is a really good warm-up for Wales, defensively to prepare themselves for what's coming.
Now we have the water break on the well, just below the 20-minute mark. You've got a great story. I've got to get you to tell this one. When you played against England in 2010, and you were quite a youngster, the water break there wasn't technically a water break. Explain.
No, well, we didn't have water breaks back in them days, but it wasn't far off weather like this. And see, it'd been an injury, break and play. Physios and the conditioners come on, and picked up the water bottle, tried to spray on my face, cool down, and all the water bottles were just filled with champagne. So yeah, so I hydrated with some of the best champagne money out of buy, which was good. Which then realised that the French boy, we had a lot of French in that team, a lot of Toulouse players, and they'd won the European Cup the week before, so they was still celebrating. So yeah, I managed to chill myself down with a bit of Moet or something.
And I bet the legendary committee man of the Barbarians, the legendary Mickey Steele-Bodger, who did so much for the Barbarians, he wouldn't have actually frowned on that, Mickey, would he?
No, he wouldn't have at all. No, I was lucky enough to have met him on several occasions and been on that tour in 2010 with him, and he epitomised what Barbarians rugby was about, and he often led things on the field and definitely off the field as well. He was first into the restaurant or the bar, and was a great ambassador for not only Barbarians rugby but rugby in general.
University man, and they underwent their first tour of South Wales in 1891. They played Penarth first of all. They played Penarth, Cardiff, Swansea and Newport, traditionally on that Easter tour, highlight of the Welsh rugby calendar. And because their first game on that tour was against Penarth way back then, they adopted Penarth, a town on the just south of Cardiff on the Bristol Channel coast. They adopted that town, Penarth, as their town of adoption, and they set up home in the Esplanade Hotel. And Penarth were fabulous hosts to the Barbarians, and I know the Penarth Club are very proud of that tradition as well. So the water break over.
knock on by you. So
well, we think it's a water break.
Yeah. I'm sure it was for the Welsh boys. Never know with these Barbars.
I once had a Barbars tour explained to me by, I won't say his name, but he was a hooker, Welsh hooker. He said, Steely said the Barbars is like being on a 5-day stag weekend with a test match at the end of it.
It is something like that.
But important though, Ken, that even in the professional era, these great traditions of rugby football still endure.
I think it is massively important. We're seeing the evolution of rugby, which it needs to compete with the modern sports, professional sports. But this is how rugby can be different with its traditions and what makes us unique and different to other sports.
There was a time when the game went professional, when people said, well, teams like the Barbarians, French Barbarians, New Zealand Barbarians, South African Barbarians won't exist. But the original Barbarians have done really well to stay in the professional era.
No, they have. You know, they give an opportunity to some young players coming through to experience test match rugby before their time, so they're ready, and obviously to give a send-off to some of the legends of the game as well.
A few of those on display. One on the bench, of course, George North. As Wales get a penalty.
That's a big moment for Wales. They've been under pressure at scrum time, and to get a penalty underneath their sticks, that's a huge moment. Just changes the referee's mindset as well.
Decent touch finder from Dan Edwards as well. Nothing, no yardage lost at all there. Takes play to the 10-metre line.
Take the line, please.
Still only a 2-point game. Just into the second quarter. Number 3 at the front there for Wales is Dylan Lewis, former Quins, now with the Dragons, and 2 years since he made his last appearance for Wales. Fought back well last season with the Dragons and did enough to convince Steve Tandy. Good to see always good to see a man forcing his way back, Ken, after a bit of time in the wilderness.
Oh, it is. You know, Dylan's had a couple of injuries, but he's back. He's playing some good rugby. Been away, got experience as well, and it's not somewhere where we've got a lot of depth as well.
Wainwright keeping it in. As there's Plumtree there, quite miraculously so. There's Dewi Lake. There he is, Dylan Lewis, showing he can play 10 as well.
9 offside.
Wales got a penalty. Dan Edwards, lovely hands again from the Wales back row in concert, and Kieran Hardy almost snaffling it, but we will come back for the Wales penalty.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, will Dan Edwards go for a dead-eye 5-metre line out?
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the list.
Not quite, but it's pretty useful.
Okay.
How much will fitness come into this, Ken, particularly with the temperature? What did I say, 9 of the Barbars side starting lineup over the age of 30?
No, fitness will come into it. Wales, you know, have been in camp now, these boys, for almost 4 weeks. So I'm sure they'd have done a lot of conditioning work. They'd have seen out their season, had a little bit of a break, but been building also like a mini pre-season. So, you know, so fitness is going to come into it. The heat is going to play a part. But I think fitness is going to come into this, and obviously preparation.
Good chance for Wales here, full line out. And another useful throw from the captain, and into the centre to Joe Hawkins. A really good drive by Wales. Now they're in the shadow of the post, and there's Wainwright. Wainwright, can he just wiggle his way over? Not quite. But it should be something out there, and it is for Dan Edwards. A well-worked try, good line-out ball, Dan Edwards.
Great set play from Wales. They're winning the ball in the middle with Tane Plumtree. Great carry by Joe Hawkins, and then Aaron Wainwright coming around the corner. A good decoy run. I'm not quite sure by who it was. Barbarians managed to slow it up enough, but great vision from Kieran Hardy to see that there was the four-man overlap to put the lofted pass out to Dan Edwards.
Right, early doors, Ken. Just the first match of a four-match series. Still only in the first half, but what has impressed me so far with the Welsh forwards has been the line-out. The skipper finding his man, good darts.
Yeah,
next to the
that's
score,
hugely important,
so
having a game like this, building
seconds.
confidence into your line-out, going into a series like this. It's what you don't want is to feel rusty, not quite win your ball, and then you're going into the next one chasing yourself. They're building it up now over the next 4 weeks, but Tane Plumtree showing how important he is to the Wales line-out, giving a really good target for Dewi Lake. But you win your line-out, you win your set-piece, you've got a foothold in the game to build off.
And the educated boot of Dan Edwards converts his own try. Wales up to 14. They lead the Barbarians 14-5. Barbars taking their time coming up to the kickoff. There's Dan Edwards. Teddy Williams taking. Good to see him back as well, Ken. Teddy Williams after a really nasty injury back in October.
Opportunity to cement his place in this side and show what he can do after injury.
Bit vertical from Hardy. Wales do get it back though. Tom Rogers.
Tackle!
Edwards puts up the sky ball. Koch, scorer of the try for the Barbars.
Tackle complete. Ritzo on the floor.
So a chance for Harry Plummer to take play down into the Welsh 22. Bit of a Toblerone-toed touch finder, but
yes, you.
finds touch.
7. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. Okay. Time off. Okay.
It's Georgi Karashvili, the Georgian, who's down.
1 Barbarian. Okay, you need to go.
5 caps for Georgia.
Cheers, fella.
Plays now for Racing 92 in
Yeah,
Paris. And indeed, the Georgian is coming off when it's Jack Ascaro.
Yeah.
Just so I can talk to
USA
Yeah, that one was just tackle
prop.
complete and he just falls it on the floor.
18 caps for the USA.
I don't think there's
Born in Germany. Played for Old Glory Rugby Club in Washington, where he was raised, Washington, D.C.
Time on. Still 7.
7.
Thank you.
9 in here, Jack.
Barbars take the line out. De Klerk peeled off and found himself in the centre position. The Barbars cross the gain line and get into the Wales 22. Errors again, and a hack and hope by Aaron Wainwright. Tom Spring is back for the Barbars. Spring did pretty well there with quite a few Welsh in attendance.
Take it back in.
Kick pass looking for Barbarian stuff. Edwards can't cover the cross kick, but he got the benefit of the bounce. But Vakatawa there in concert with Jeremy Ward. Wales are off again. Eddie James. There's 33 stone in that Welsh centre. Two powerful lads. Oh, and what a break by Plumtree. Up to the 10-metre mark. Looking to go all the way. A little chip and nip from but what a break by the Scarlets. The Barbars, I think, will be glad to put this one into Rose Head when they get it.
Some hands on hips out there.
And de Klerk, as his forwards send him blessings for that. Not a bad kick either from the angle. Here's Plumtree's move.
That's one thing Plumtree offers, to be fair, is different to a lot of the other back rowers in Wales. He's got a really good footballing ability. He's great in the line out, you know, he is physical, but he tends to see things that other players don't. He's got a good footballing ability. Just shows it's different to other players in Wales, so it gives them that variety.
Attended Wellington College in New Zealand, but was born in Swansea because his father, John Plumtree, at the time coached Swansea at the club side. It was before regionalisation in Wales. And so because he was born there, obviously Welsh qualified, and he decided he'd throw his lot in with Wales, and he's been a very good signing for the Scarlets and a very good acquisition for Wales.
He has. Do you know another useless fact?
Yeah, go on.
He's, I believe, the Scarlets' 250th international player to come out of the club, so he's...
that includes Llanelli, the club going back.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Okay, you set him up. I'll ask him. What number are you?
Ball's exposed.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Ball is exposed.
You didn't say that in rehearsals. Barbara snaffle it now. Hint of something on the right-hand side, but Plummer decided to kick downtown, and not a bad effort, although they will concede the line-out throw.
Ball's exposed. He chose not to pick it up.
The Barbars coaching team, there's Robbie Deans on the right and Scott Robertson, Razor. In coaching circles, Ken, is it considered, I would have thought it would be, is it considered for coaches an honour to coach the Barbars, to be asked?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it still holds that recognition. A lot of players talk about playing there, but I think for a coach to come in, it's a way of challenging themselves differently as a coach. You don't get the opportunity to come in, spend time and be structured, so it's an opportunity for coaches to think differently as well. Oh, sorry, we've got two of the world's best down there, Scott Robertson and Robbie Deans coaching, and Patrice Colazo as well.
Yeah.
Well done, good decision.
And Kenny Lynn as well, Argentinian assistant coach. He's on this current coaching team of the Barbars. Barbars just starting to put a few bits of possession together now. Vakatawa. There's no sign of the real explosive champagne rugby that they're renowned for as yet. And we're into over the half-hour mark. Halfway line, de Klerk, Blair Murray. Looking for a 50-22. That's useful. That's fun. Quite a bit of green. Blair Murray was up on Plummer. Tom Spring.
Wait, don't go forward.
Edwards to Tom Rogers. Hat-trick against New Zealand back in the autumn. Back to Edwards. Little sniping by Edwards, finds Jack Morgan. Hardy's there again, once more for Edwards. Oh, and another lovely break by Dewi Lake, the hooker. He's got Wainwright with him. If Wainwright can pick it up, the pass was just a little bit low for him. And he stumbled rather than Wales lose out at the breakdown.
Brilliant. Brilliant pass here from Gareth Thomas, close to the defensive line, putting Dewi Lake through a huge bit of space. Wainwright almost finished if he had to pick the pass up from his ankles.
Stop at the line out.
But some great play from Wales there.
Just on the 5 for us, please. We'll stop at the line out. Huh? Phil gets the ball and lifts it.
Yeah, that's not the first one we've seen either. Spotted his supporter. The ball just, I don't know whether it's sweat or something, it just seemed to slip, didn't it, as he left his hand and take a bit of a dive.
Good work from Callaway getting over the ball there.
Now, is that a type of, okay, it's against the Barbarians, it might not count too much this afternoon, but is that the sort of thing that Steve Tanney will say, look, if that's against Fiji or against South Africa in a couple of weeks' time, those have got to be nailed?
Oh, they're big moments. You don't get a lot of opportunities at Test match rugby to score tries, score points. Some great play from the forwards. And when you get an opportunity like that, you've got to take it at Test rugby. So they'd be disappointed.
And off go the Barbars again over the halfway line.
Steps away.
Support a little bit lacking. Now it's there. A little kick through looking for Vakatawa. Back goes Tom Rogers. We will come all the way back though for the original infringement.
Tackle off the ball.
Which is an off the ball tackle. And a penalty to the Barbars.
One thing that'll probably disappoint Wales and Peter Murchie, the new defensive coach, is how the Barbarians have crossed the advantage line a little bit too easy for my liking. They've won the physicality battle, so they'd be disappointed with that. Look at something they'd be want to rectify in the second half.
Some of those Barbars players in no hurry to get back behind the ball. 6 minutes to half time. Wales with a 9-point lead. There's Nathan Hughes looking to cement a place with Fiji in the World Cup.
Gap, fellas, gap.
Which is only, what, 15 months away?
I'll be a year before we know it now. It's that year leading into the World Cup. Flies around, pre-season camps all start, everybody putting their hand up.
Hans Wallace pass picked up by Jeremy Ward, who makes it over the halfway line. De Klerk.
Knock on advantage.
Knock on advantage here, and off in pursuit is Eddie James into the 22. Eddie James playing a bit of football with it. If he can get a pass away, and all just bouncing and bobbling rather.
Still under scrum advantage. Thank you. Use it. Look on advantage over.
De Klerk's trusty left boot finds another decent touch. There's De Klerk. Well, we'll be charitable and say he's got a bit of a minor knock.
Yeah, he has. But this is where Wales now need to be clinical and actually put their foot on the floor, showing how much preparation they have been doing, the time they've had together, and really challenging themselves physically, knowing that the Barbarians have been thrown together without sounding disrespectful, and actually pressure them physically.
It's Faf de Klerk. Up and at him again. Signed for the Cheetahs back in South Africa. And what a great player he's been for South Africa, and a great, very popular player as well. And a commentator's delight, of course, with those blonde flowing locks.
I thought it's gone forward. Drop straight to the floor.
34 now, the scrum half. And skippering the Barbarians on his debut.
Time off.
The old Mexican wave starting up at the Allianz. Crowd of about 20,000 they were expecting. And the reason that this is taking place at Twickenham, it's nominally a Barbarians home game. Couldn't be played in Cardiff because Metallica, the heavy metal group, are playing in concert there tonight at Principality Stadium.
You a Metallica fan, Phil?
No, I'm more of a folk man, I am.
No, good.
I had you down as a Metallica fan, though, the way you're dressed there.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I am popping to see them tomorrow night, so...
Come on.
Well, and there's evidence that the game hasn't really caught the fire yet, with the Mexican wave going around the ground with the shirt sleeve order crowd. Nice to see lots of families here, though. A chance for people who live around the London area who don't get the chance to see Wales, apart from the biannual fixture at Twickenham in the Six Nations, a chance to come and see Wales in London. Oh, a decent scrum by Wales there. Picked up though by the number 8 Nathan Hughes into de Klerk. De Klerk steps out of one tackle, trying to give the handoff to Wainwright. Just couldn't get his pass in, but once again the South African scrum half leading the charge for the Barbars. And Wales are happy to scramble it away.
Tackle knee on the floor.
Oh, lovely hands from Tofafio. There as Barbars go into the 22. Wales having a back pedal here, and the Barbars get a penalty as well. Oh, they're off as well. They're off running.
Oh, good defence.
It was Jeremy Ward, the centre, who took it quickly. Scrambling defence by Wales.
Left hand. Hold on. Just got holding on. He tapped and gone and ran. I was happy.
There's Razor Robertson that got him out of his seat. There we are. Barbars tradition, quick tap penalty, but excellent shepherding work by Blair Murray, the Wales fullback.
He's done very well there. Something when I was playing way back when that Sean Edwards always used to speak about. You give away a penalty, you get back, but you've got to have the fullback in position to come off the line and make that tackle.
Wales, you need to come up.
And that's exactly what happened there. Some great defence from Blair Murray.
Wales, come up further.
Saving his team there.
The touchline is my friend. And that over the top works again.
No!
Joey Lake and Aaron Wainwright in concert. Penalty Wales.
Yeah, but you got him right. Land on the wrong side, must roll away. 6.
So into the final minute of the half. Safely to touch from Dan Edwards.
I'm going to step off. Numbers.
Wales taking their time forming the line out.
Elliot, 2.
Jack Morgan with the take for Wales. Wainwright. Dylan Lewis.
Yep. No, Fuff.
Hardy back to Dan Edwards, and no messing there. Puts the ball out. It's a test match as far as Wales are concerned. And they have a well-deserved lead at half-time here at the Allianz. It's Barbarians 5, Wales 14.
A breaking sport alert. Just in. 2 giant storms. One from the north and one from the south are on course for a massive collision. Get ready, it's coming.
There is no way to fight back against those things.
Lord, please protect us in this dark place.
I think they're doing it to make us afraid.
Well, then it worked. There is something ancient here, and it's feeding off our suffering.
Every sacrifice we made, none of us are going anywhere.
The new season of From. Stream now on Stan.
The greatest players to ever grace the sport. It's a real crack. Oh, it's magnificent.
The world crowns a champion. Then we trade national flags for club colours.
How did he do that? That is something very special.
Every star.
That is world class.
Every rivalry.
Oh, that's an absolute ripper.
Every goal of the Premier League and Champions League on Stan Sport.
Let it out, let it go. Open, open, open. Let it out, let it go. Open, open, open. Let it out, let it go. Open, open, open.
You ain't never had an enemy like me, Kanan.
I had you as an enemy my whole life.
Things with her could get messy. Do what you gotta do.
How many more wars you trying to have at the same time? As many as it take to win.
She dead to me already.
This is a Southside Jamaica Queen story.
Welcome back to S4. At half-time, as we get underway this second half, there's been an all front row change for Wales.
Use it, let's go.
So Ryan Elias, Rhys Barrett and Ben Warren are on in place of Gareth Thomas, Dewi Lake and Dylan Lewis.
Take a step.
So it's a first appearance in a Welsh shirt for Rhys Barrett and Ben Warren. Rhys Barrett, the Cardiff Loosehead, and Ben Warren, the Ospreys tight head.
Access.
We get a word from Ken Owens when he rejoins me on commentary about that. Wales get the first penalty of the second half.
9 blocks, 14.
And a useful first kick of the second half from
Take
Dan
the line,
Edwards.
please. Take the line.
Scorer of a try and 2 conversions in the first half. Kieran Hardy getting the other one for Wales. And Vincent Koch, the double World Cup winner, burrowing over for the Barbars. Another good line-out take, quick off the top for Wales. Joe Hawkins taking it into the 22. Ben Carter, the Dragon. Jack Morgan.
Tackle 12.
Edwards, it looked. The referee just saying it had gone forward. There's Dewi Lake, the Welsh captain.
Let's go, boys.
So Jack Morgan, we understand, will be taking over the captaincy for Wales. There he is, number 7, just behind Aaron Wainwright. Has captained Wales before, of course. And Wales lucky to have 2 leaders at the front and the back end of the scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Let's go, big red. Set.
First scrum of the second half. And de Klerk is off and away out of his 22. Switch pass finds Kellaway, the Australian. Koch, try scorer.
No. Okay.
Vertical rather from de Klerk that time. Salakai Loto. Nathan Hughes.
Tackle now! Release, he got back to his
Wales
feet.
keeping the Barbars pinned early in the second half. Now we see a bit more like it. Nankivell, the centre. Just the last pass going astray for the Barbars, though.
Taken back into the half.
As Elliot D sends out a long pass. And all a bit of an error fest there. Ken Owens is with me, former Wales and Lions hooker. Wales changing all the front row there.
Yeah, I think there's probably a couple of reasons for that. The weather and the temperature here, but I think it's about giving units time together out in the field, preparing for the Autumn Nations Cup. I think, got to respect the Barbarians and what the game is, and they obviously want to win this game, but it's as well preparation for the summer that's come in.
And two of them wearing, as I just said, Ken wearing the Wales shirt for the first time, Rhys Barrett and Ben Warren. Big chance for them.
That's a massive opportunity for them. There's been some injuries in that front row. So it's an opportunity for them to put their hand up and show what they can do at this level. As obviously Nicky Smith is unavailable at the moment because he's playing in England. So it's an opportunity to create some depth, but for these young loose end and tight heads to really stamp a claim for the shirt.
Barbars looking for something on this right-hand side. Lovely break from Tom Spring, just couldn't hold on to it. Picked up by Ellis Mee for Wales.
Not held. Lineage over.
Hardy's kick has found Green, it's found Edwards as well in a Serengeti of space, and over goes Dan Edwards. Will he ever get an easier try than that? A second for Dan Edwards and a third for Wales.
What looked like a promising attack for the Barbarians, putting pressure on Wales's outside defence. Wales have managed to transition attack and defence, or defence into attack very well. Great vision from Kieran Hardy there. Good communication from Dan Edwards as well, and he won't score an easier try than that.
Well, it's rapidly turning into the Dan Edwards show here at the Allianz in London. And Edwards, an uncharacteristic error there, unable to convert his try. And there he is. You see him on your screen there. He's done absolutely everything in the game. Number 22, George North, Llangefni, Scarlets, Northampton, Provence, Wales and the Lions, and now the Barbarians. Wearing his Llangefni socks, the club he first started with on Anglesey.
When you're ready.
And what a way to end his career. And the cheer is loud as well for him. Scored a try on his debut for South Africa, the youngest ever try scorer for Wales on his debut long, long ago. And now he finishes at the age of 34. 4 Six Nations titles, 2 of them Grand Slams, 2 Lions tours, and 47 tries for Wales, just behind Shane Williams in the all-time try-scoring list. As the Barbars make a change, Paul Alo-Amil is on, the Samoan, in place of Vincent Koch.
I didn't see it going too far back. A little bit of movement's fine, but not all the way back. All right, fair enough. Let's go.
That was quite emotional, that, seeing George North go on.
Oh, it was. He's been a fantastic servant and player for Welsh rugby, but like I said, the clubs he's been at as well. I've been lucky enough to have been at the Scarlets when he first came down from North Wales and played for us as a 18-year-old, and then play with him at Test level and at Lions level as well. And you know, he's been a fantastic player and you know, a fantastic friend as well. So I hope he gets the send-off he deserves today, and we see some special from him to finish off.
Nankerville, and here goes George North. Has he still got some? Yes, he has. What a score for George North. You couldn't write it. If the best scriptwriter in the world was given that story, they probably would have refrained from writing that. First touch of the ball ever for the Barbarians on his final ever professional game, and over he goes for a try. George North.
If we're comparing this to his international career, his first touch started with a try, and his first touch in his last game has started with a try, and showing what he does. He's got pace, but he's got that physicality as well, and when he came into the Test scene, there was no one to be like him since John Olomu, and he really brought that back and changed the way a back play was viewed.
I've been looking for that.
Yeah, nothing said George North more than that try.
It's a fantastic, you know, thing for George to have on his first touch of the ball in his last game, scoring a try. But Wales got to be disappointed. They've gone and got themselves back ahead, scored a great try, and then that's all too easy for the Barbarians. An error from the kick-off, a scrum penalty, they get it wide and score. So that'll be definitely something Peter Murchie will be looking at.
And while I was name-checking George North's clubs a little bit earlier, I'll mention as well Llandovery College, which is where he began his rugby education, went there on a scholarship. Llandovery College, great rugby school in West Wales, and I'm sure they'll be delighted as well to see George North get a try with his first touch as a Barbarian. Dan Edwards. Penalty to Barbarians, and it got the I think we're going to see it again now, it got the biggest ovation of the afternoon, even from all the Welsh fans here, and why not?
It's fantastic for George, and you know, he's shown what he can do, but the Welsh defenders there got to do a lot better going into it. 3 tests coming up in the summer now. They're going to be challenged with a lot of that, especially when they play against Fiji next week. And they've got to defend better than that.
You old romantic, you.
Sorry for sapping, Phil. Sorry.
So, one Barbarian cap, 1 touch, 1 try. George North.
Sorry? Yeah, we'll do. I thought it was a fair turnover.
More importantly, in the context of the game, it puts the Barbarians back at it, Ken, back in it.
It puts them right back in it now. And then another turnover there, which is giving them an opportunity in Wales' 22. I think it's bits like this which will disappoint the Welsh coaching staff more than anything, is their control of the game and the opportunities they're giving the Barbarians.
Yeah, so Wales have to regroup rather now.
No, Elliot.
And good test of Jack Morgan's captaincy. Clearances by Reuben Morgan-Williams, who's on for
time off.
Kieran Hardy,
8,
both Ospreys.
10 and 15 red. 14, sorry, 14.
And more cavalry for Wales. Sam Costello, Mason Grady and Harry Keddy, and nobody deserves a Wales shirt more than Harry Keddy, 29 from the Dragons. Has been outstanding for the Dragons over the last few seasons, hasn't had the luck with injury over the years, but great to see him at the age of 29, Ken, getting a chance in a Wales shirt.
That's a great opportunity. He's been one of the players for the Dragons when it's been going tough. He's in the middle of it, really leading his team on. and he's a fantastic player. Probably unlucky with the amount of talent in the back row over the years in Wales, but he's definitely deserving of his opportunity at Test level.
Made his Dragons debut 11 years ago. Played for Cross Keys and Ebervale as well in the then Welsh Premiership. Another man of Gwent. George North.
Varnish your feet. Varnish your feet. 20.
Santiago Arata is on at scrum half for the Barbars. 21.
Still under advantage.
Uruguayan international, played in 2 World Cups. One of the 12 nationalities in this Barbars 23. Barbars having a decent lick of territory here. Elliot D there, poised with the Newbridge and Dragon socks. I'm sure looking down will be a great old Newbridge character, Brandon Cripps, who died a couple of years back. Became a Barbarian at the age of 39, did Brandon, on the Easter tour one time as the Barbarians go over the line. Might be held up, yes it is. Drop out for Wales.
Held up, goal line.
Eddie James at the bottom of the pack there. Some good bit of initiative shown by the Barbarians. Good driving ball.
Lads, let's go, please.
And then Eddie James managed to get under it there. Oh, some good work there from Eddie James, to be fair.
And here's the move. Looks like it was concocted in a bar sometime midweek, don't you? At 2 in the morning.
Well, you never know, Philip.
Yeah, just mentioning character Brandon Cripps, who became a Barbarian at 39. Played for many, many years for clubs in Gwent, and I know it was the highlight of his life to be chosen for the Barbarians. Brandon Cripps died about 2 years ago. One of the great characters of Welsh rugby, and whatever club you play for, anywhere around the world, you'll have a character like Brandon Cripps, amazing prop forward, wonderful character, which is what the rugby and Barbarians rugby in particular is all about. They're still in with a shout here, the Barbars. They've got a lot of possession. And Wales will have to be on their mettle, almost as if they've woken up from the slumber here, Ken.
The more Wales have got to defend, it's really going to open up space for the Barbarians, as we're starting to see.
Open play.
Ellis Mee kicking downtown, and Blair Murray's after this one. Foot brace with Tom Spring. North is back there as well. Does brilliantly, George North. He's done that a few times before. Just like shelling peas there for George North.
Yeah, so how many, sorry?
Another replacement for the Barbars,
Time
Jordan
off.
Joseph.
8, 2 and...
From Racing 92,
20,
French international.
21. Yeah, perfect.
There's George North.
Thank you.
I think that's what you call experience, Ken.
It is that. And he looked as if he wasn't even in full stride getting back there. Composed. It's got another couple of years in him, I think.
I was about to say, why has he gone now, do you think? I mean, he looks... I know it's an exhibition game, sort of, but he still looks as if he could do a bit.
I think I had a chat with him a couple of weeks ago when he first announced it, and I think his body's in a good place. You know, he's obviously got opportunities post the game, business-wise, and he's enjoyed his time out in France. Been a different experience for him and the family. The boys are getting a little bit older with him, and I think that's an opportunity to bow out on his terms, which not everybody gets a chance to do still be in one piece, and look forward to the rest of his life.
Yes, amen to that. Now let's have a look at how this Welsh line-out goes with the change of hooker. Ryan Elias. It went very well in the first half with Dewi Lake.
Set timing is good.
A little bit scruffy that time, but Jack Morgan is able to tidy it up for Wales. Ben Warren. Morgan Williams with the dummy, could have outfoxed MI5 that, and under the sticks he goes. Ruben Morgan Williams, a bit of brilliance from the scrum half, and Wales extend their lead.
Alw Emil won't be too happy as a guard defender there. Morgan Williams has looked up, he's thrown the pass, or the dummy pass, and the Barbarians have bought their hook, line and sinker, and that's what you need to see from your nine. That's what Ruben Morgan Williams does. He challenges them around the guard area, and a great finish.
They'll have loved that one in the Neath Athletic Club, where he began his rugby. Ruben Morgan Williams. Over she goes from Sam Costello. And Wales 16 points clear now. And important that, Ken, just to give Wales a bit of a buffer when the Barbars looked as if they might be posing some questions.
It does. I think it settles Wales. It gives them that, like you said, that buffer. But hopefully that takes the wind out of the sails of the Barbarians. But it's important now, Wales, don't get sucked into anything. They go away from their game plan, what they're trying to do. I think they need to go through their structure, their system, and really finish strong here in preparation for next week against Fiji.
And little things like that will need to be worked on. The restart. Free ball back to the Barbarians. Nankerville. George North just denied room by Ellis Mee. Have to clerk off for good now by the look of it. What do these Barbars players get, Ken? They get to keep their shirt, they get a cap, a tie?
Yeah, shirt, tie. There's obviously some other gifts, but I think the nicest bit that I got, you get your membership book to the Barbarians, and then obviously your invitation to play, which is presented to you before the game, which is a nice touch, you know, from the chairman. It'd be John Spencer now, a lovely guy, great guy who I spent time with on the 2017 Lions tour. There's some nice traditions like that that are hugely important.
Yeah, what a centre he was, the Yorkshireman for England back in the 70s. Went on the Lions tour of New Zealand, 1971. Still the only winning Lions tour in New Zealand, John Spencer. A certain vintage may remember him. Hint of something on that left-hand side for the Barbars. We come to the end of the third quarter at the Allianz Stadium. Here go the Barbars again, and under the sticks, and it's going to be another try for the Barbars, and it is that man Nankerville who's looked pretty potent behind the scrum this afternoon so far. The Munster centre, and Wales are not out of the woods yet.
Joseph finding a bit of space in midfield there, going through and picking the right option, but it's great work from Nankerville. Work off the ball. Here it is. Great pass by Jack Escaro to Joseph, and then Nankerville, you could really see him accelerated on there to get on his right-hand shoulder. Wales had the opportunity in the first half with a very similar play, but couldn't finish it off. But the Barbars have done just that.
Played for the New Zealand Maoris under the All Blacks 15. Alex Nankerville never got a full cap, or hasn't yet as yet. He's only 29. Conversion good. And A water break on the hour as Wales lead 26-17. There's the Wales women who are involved in a game against the Barbarians, and that'll be a real red letter day for Carys Phillips from Pembrokeshire in South Wales, who's in the Barbarians squad, and she'll become the first ever part of the first ever daughter and father combination to play for the Barbarians. Her father, of course, former Wales number 8 Roland Phillips, who was also a Barbarian. So a lovely moment that'll be for Carys Phillips and for Roland Phillips, her dad. Come on, Ken, here we go. Bap, bap, bap.
Hopefully we'll hear a bit of David Iwan now.
If you're listening on the World Feed, watching on the World Feed, David Iwan is a very, very well-known Welsh folk singer in the Welsh language, and Ken listens to him every night before you go to bed, you know.
Always. Must have cooled down on the pitch there, Phil, because I've just seen Joe Hawkins with a woolly hat on.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, I thought, today with the merchandise sellers trying to shift scarves and bobble hats outside the ground when it's 90 degrees. So an interesting last 20 we're poised for here, Ken.
No, it is. I think Wales just really need to tighten up now, slow down, you know, get rid of their error count, bring some structure back to the game, because the Barbars, when they're getting opportunities, they're looking the stronger of the two teams in attack. So Wales, you know, really need to get a hold of the game now.
As Ken said, but still, for a Barbarian side to beat an international side, it's still a pretty big feather in the cap of an invitation side.
It is, because, like you see, Wales have had 4 weeks together, or the majority of the boys, since the end of the league season. The Barbarians boys, they've only been together this week, so for them to go up against an international side and get a result is a huge achievement, even with the talent that's in there. And you remember back to, you know, back in the day with Barbarians beating New Zealand, beating South Africa, they're momentous occasions.
And you can laugh and joke all you like about it being a very social sort of tour, for want of a better phrase. These are professional players, they're experienced professional players. They don't like losing.
No, and it is. It's one of the first things I said when you go into camp is, yeah, we're here to enjoy and live the spirit of the game, but we're here to get results as well.
Yeah, and they're still in with a shout. A 9-point game. Claire Murray.
There's them all. There's them all. 1 by 7.
More called. Now, perhaps a chance for Wales to open out. Tom Rogers.
The Barbarians replacements have come on and really shown a lot of energy in defence.
21 offside.
Penalty for Wales now. What will Ruben Morgan-Williams
sets up.
try a quick one? No, he leaves it to Sam Costello. Sam Costello, another Scarlets man. As I said in the first half, the whole of the three-quarter line and the fullback was Scarlets. Product of Pencoed School, where he came under the tutelage of a fabulous PE teacher there called Simon King. Great coach. Brought him and Tommy Reffel through as well, did Simon King. There he is, Costello. Aaron Wainwright over the halfway line. Hawkins. Murray. Little show and go for Murray. He's through as well. He's got support either side. Oh, lovely switch to Ellis Mee. A lovely try,
Just check how they get through that.
fashioned by Blair Murray, finished by Ellis Mee, the Scarlets, White Boys in concert. Well,
I think Mason Grady's tackled about 4 guys off the ball there.
Well, Nankivell was gesturing to the referee to doing a screen motion with his hands. Let's have a look.
Stu, you want to formally check this? Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, yeah. So formally
Yeah, he is having a check.
Okay, so we're checking whether or not 23 is in front of the ball and obstructing. So just play that angle from the tunnel side, please. Checking for obstruction, which caused the line break. Yeah.
Well, it might be a Barbarians game, but
is it 20 red? He's in front of the ball.
The laws are laws.
The contact and takes out a defender. 23. Okay. Okay, I have a decision. So 23 is in front of the ball. He initiates contact and takes out a defender. So there's no try, penalty obstruction.
Well, there we are. Stuart Turridge was is the TMO.
Initiates the contact.
Fair call.
I think so. Mason Grady's just got in front of the ball with a good deception line, but he's just made contact with Nankivell and I think the back heels of George North, which you can't do.
It's a good stab down the line by Plummer.
Sorry, Stu, I lost you there. I didn't hear you. No, that's all right. A lot of sweat in the ear.
Harry Thacker, the Bristol Bears hooker, is on for the Barbars. Prolific try scorer. Thacker scored over 60 tries for the Bears since arriving from Leicester. Arata just exhorting his forwards, and they get a breakaway as well.
No hands, no hands! 20, not over the top. Knock on advantage, Wales.
Knock on advantage for Wales. There could be something on that right-hand side if they fancy it, Wales. Tom Rogers. Discretion being the better part of valour for the wing, but it's still a useful kick. The chase is good as well. 4 up in pursuit for Wales. And they get their man as well. Now this could be handy if they can rip this ball quickly.
The Barbarians have done well there.
2 goes.
And they get the penalty as well.
Some great work by Jack Morgan on the line there, getting the tackle, turning the ball over. A great kick by Tommy Rogers. But the chase was phenomenal. That probably shows the work that Wales have been doing in the last 3 or 4 weeks. But some great work by the Barbarians, in fairness to them, to retain that ball. Because Tom Spring was on his own.
Yeah, he was like a Dalek facing a flight of stairs for 1 minute there, Tom Spring, but he did well. 4 defenders.
Back up.
He took on.
Perfect.
Or chases.
Wales have the line.
15 minutes to go at the Allianz Stadium in London. And the game's still in the balance. What would you rather see? Would you rather see a 65-55 match, or would you prefer to see like a bit more of a battle like this?
It's a tough one, because I think from the neutral, you'd want to see plenty of scores, plenty of tries. So I think you'd go a 65-55. But I think for Steve Tandy, they'd like to see probably the scores without the conceding of as many points as we've seen from Wales.
Arata, that's the 10-metre line of the Barbarians. caps, now playing his rugby in France with Stade Francais. And the Barbars not getting very far with this Welsh defensive line at the moment. Nankerville. Peter Murchie, the new Wales defence coach, will be reasonably pleased with this sort of work. Ken?
Well, there's been positives out there. I think where he'd be disappointed is perhaps where the Barbarians have won them one-on-one challenges and them little physical challenge and battles within the game.
And here he goes. That's Wainwright trying to get a pass in. Blair Murray's good work initially. Reuben Morgan-Williams' kick. And the banana return. Wales are off though.
Take him back into the half.
Sam Costello. Oh, nice break by Barrett for Wales. Gets a pass into Reuben Morgan-Williams. Something on that right-hand side perhaps for Wales.
No, not two. Ball's out a long time, lifted by 7.
Morgan-Williams has spotted it to the right-hand side. All hands will do. They don't need it though. And an easy score for Wales. Ellis Mee gets his reward. He was denied a few minutes earlier.
Fantastic work by Rhys Barrett there, finding a bit of space, but not panicking when he's got that. Knows he's going to be chased down, but keeps his options open, finds Reuben Morgan-Williams. And what's that? Wales don't panic there. They've picked the right option. Ellis Mee takes a second grab of the ball, show and go. A well-deserved try, working off his left wing to get himself in the right space.
Rhys Barrett plays his rugby with the Ospreys, with Cardiff, rather. Came through the Pontypridd school system. And you could see what it meant. We just saw a shot there of Rhys Barrett punch in the air. Always nice for a front row forward to have an assist like that, Ken, as you know.
No, it is. I think the big thing there was he didn't panic at all. There is that temptation that, especially in a game like this, to get caught in trying to entertain the crowd or offload or something daft, but he showed a real maturity there to be cool, calm, collected and take the right option.
Referee decides that the kick did go 10 metres, so good refereeing there. Allowing play to continue. So we're back up at the Allianz Stadium. A narrow win for Wales in the end by 2 points, but really it was all about how would Wales go as a team. Would they be galvanised as a team? There were lots of positives for them. The Barbars looked a little bit sloppy at times, but were able to put in some quality tries. 2 of them from George North on his debut for the Barbars in his final professional match. There he is. Just get a congratulations from his Wales opponents today, of course. There's the Wales coach, Steve Tandy. Well, it's a win for him. Lots to work on ahead of the Barbars, ahead of the Fiji game next week. But what a day for that man. George North. It's finished at the Allianz Stadium. Barbarians 31, Wales 33.